Watch the next video. We're gonna mix up the mud and we're gonna tape in. We're gonna use plaster accelerant. We're gonna get it all done today, topped out. Not only that, we're gonna get our dryers, our blowers on it. We're gonna get it all painted today without coming back. So we know the sheet fits. That's good. Let's get the tool belt back on. We've got some insulation there to put up. Like I was saying earlier, get yours now before they all sell out. They won't sell out, but if you want a good deal, buy it from the link below. Coming from America. America, this is you. Okay. Get our insulation in. I really hate, this goes up all right, but I hate when you got timber joists and the insulation slips through. I really hate that. Another thing is you don't want to have insulation stuck on your fixing point. It can cause you a few problems after. We don't want it in our way. What we will do between our fixing points, we're just going to put some back blocks in. That's going to keep the joint straight as well and joined together. If you're replacing part of a ceiling, that size, if there's 3 or more joints, it's meant to be back blocked. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And instead of putting instead of putting pieces of drywall stuck on there, we're just going to be, which we could do that. I'm just going to be cutting some timber blocks to go in between 500, 1,000, 1,500. If your screw is longer than what we're screwing into, it's just going to keep spinning and it's not going to bury itself. So I've got these small screws here, which should solve that problem. Half on, like that. Gonna flatten that out as well, which is what we want. So here's our small screws. Might have to make a few up. Now if the screws are too long, I'll show you. I'll put a long screw in, it'll keep spinning. Here's our long screw. First, put a short one in. Make sure it all works. There we go, buried nicely. Now I'll show you what I mean by the long screw. If it goes through the back, it'll stop burying itself and it'll just keep spinning. Oh no, it worked. Forget about all of that, guys. Sometimes. And that's gonna make it nice and solid. So we just go through, do all of them. That's why I didn't use regular timber because we don't have a lot of space here as well. Otherwise I would have used a regular bit of pine. Okay, once that's done, you're up to the next stage. Here, they've changed the gluing rules a few times in the history, but an easy way to remember is one in the middle and then one in the middle of what's left over. So you got 3. One in the middle and one in the middle of that. That's what you don't want. And then one in the middle of that. Okay, and you don't need it on the ends. Tuck this insulation in. Make sure it doesn't give us any grief. You also don't want pressure on the sheet from this, but there won't be. It's pretty good. All right, now we're ready to put the sheet up. Here's the sheet I prepared earlier. Slide them on over into place. Roughly into place. Start winding it up. Now I don't really want to disturb the glue, so I'll be careful. What I might do, just give it a little tap, tap, taparoo. Okay, it's pretty good. That's good that side, it just needs a bit of a pushover. There we go, look at that, that's a tight fit. It's a nice tight fit. All right, that's ready to screw up. I'm not gonna get my auto feed screw gun out for this. Just do it by hand. Okay. So we know our glue's in the middle, so we do it about there. Okay, these are not metal tip screws, but they still will work. Try to get them under the surface now, so you don't have to do it later. And just be gentle around the edges. And we'll put one in here. That's in the timber back block. I'll finish this side before I move over there. They also have attachments which go on the end of a auto feed screw gunner. You can just screw it from the ground. Very convenient. Okay, here we go. Not too far in, but just enough. Please hold. Are you rolling?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Can't talk, filming. That one was a bit too far in. Okay, just fix that one up. Then you get a blade, and before you mix up, you just want to make sure. They call it clickers. You don't have any clickers, because if they're hanging out, they'll make a clicking noise. Even I like to push that in. That's good. All right, I don't need to worry about the other side. I'm pretty sure I got it right. And you can see we've got the sheet nice and tight. So there's no pre-fill, not that I pre-fill anyway, because I use corner cement and I use Fiberfuse. So I never get a bubble. But let's get it taped in. Are you still rolling?
Yeah.
Watch the next video in this series of how to fix this repair.